how I'm able to fix technology. Yeah. Well, because you have to be an innocent person in order to establish justice. You can't be a guilty person. And innocent people are manipulated by guilty people to feel guilty. So it makes me understand Patrick and Natalie and everybody better now, how they're dealing with these situations. The professionals, the psychologists that are going to save us by, doing studies on us and analyzing us. It's like, okay, forgive debt and trespass, love, and turn faithful peace. You're just doing this to feel important. You're not doing things because it's right. You're doing things to feel important. When something's right, you do it. If I had the thing last night on the news with the kids, the migrant kids, and all the mental and emotional and physical problems it causes because of manipulation through economics. They sit there and tell you all these bad things are happening, but there's no obvious solution. They're just important people have to step in and make sure that everybody's okay, right? And when you're doing right, it's important, right? So you should do things right. Then we can all be important, right? Isn't that wonderful? You forgive debt and trespass, love, on eternal, faithful peace. Everybody can be important and do important things, right? You make sure that, you don't do that. That's, that'll cause problems, So you won't be using pesticides or herbicides anymore because you'll be parking your cars, bars, and bars, and won't be selling Chevy trucks with people that are having fun tearing up the planet with recreation with them, right? I told you I'd park every fucking NASCAR in the world to save Killian and Cameron from heart disease. Yeah. I'm a grumpy uncle when it comes to that kind of stuff, I forgot how much you love babies. When their right mind could forget how much I love babies, right? I will dive into the bowels of hell and clean it up for every child to be born with their innocence intact because we no longer have eternal wretchedness because we're living the applied physics of the Lord's Prayer. You're talking about the type of person who is not afraid to get up and do the right thing because he's been right and good and truthful for a long time. Adam, Moses, David, Jesus, John, right on. So Jesus is not your God, and you're not allowed to use him for child abuse, child molestation, and rape and murder anymore. I'm the one correcting the technology. I'm the guy from the book of Revelation, not you. I'm very hard on people when they get online and say, God wants you to have more money. God ain't on your side. If you ain't doing things right, it's because God's not happy with you. The Lord is definitely not happy with you when you're not applying the physics of his commands, which he gave you a long time ago, and are real easy to ascertain, understand, and apply in physics. Shut up. Okay? Shut up, shut up, rabbit, right? And so, the focal point of correcting human linguistics for genocide operations in Los Estados Unidos. And, like Sanjay told me, I said, you have to forgive us for arrogant. We think the world does revolve around us. He says, well, economically it does. And I was like, yeah, but that's not necessary. It's excessive, it's compulsive, it's abusive, it's manipulative. But they already did that in India before we showed up. Because of the mass oppression in India and China. Okay. And they turned it into competition in the United States. Competition gives people a feeling of dominance and power because you have more psychotics competing over who manipulates everybody with the money. So you have Lopez versus Secure Stevenson. There you go. How much money does it take to bet on two dumbasses beating the shit out of each other for other people's entertainment? None whatsoever. Why? Because money's not real. Right? Is it pay to be good? No, it's good to be good. So be good. You understand? Okay, so I love Dituro Suzuki so much. He's a good man. He's a good friend to have in meditation and prayer to help you through hell from the past. It was perfect. Because Jesus in the past is in the first century. Okay. D.T. Suzuki died a week before I was born. Okay, physically died a week before I was born. It helps having somebody that is thinking about you and helping you through the hell you're going to go through and has a better idea, okay, of what it feels like to you. Jesus is not God, assholes. God ain't on your side. You're not doing things right. You don't have the money. You need to pay extortion to live here. It has nothing to do with Jesus's commands, okay? Hey, God bless America. Okay, so I know. So you got to understand, Suzuki knew how much I love people when he read the book of Revelation and connected to me in prayer. That he was born, it says in the book, to protect the people that are occupied and abused from the people that occupy them and abuse them. And he comes from the occupiers and the abusers. Okay. He's a white guy in the American Southwest. And everybody's family to him. And he loves everybody. And if he can't trust you, lukewarm. It's all in the book of Revelation. If you're lukewarm, I have no use for you. So vomit out my mouth. Right? So if he can't trust you, he can't use you and establish in the kingdom of heaven. I'm not doing this all by myself. I've got D.T. Suzuki. I got Jesus in prayer. I got, I've talked to Moses, talked to David, So I'm not doing this all by myself. Past, present, future operate at the same time. Okay. Right now, I am the focal point. And you can't take that away from me with the Vatican's comic book character that you refer to as Jesus, that you've invented into a possessive pronoun and a first person in your brain that you think is a better person than me. Okay, but your Jesus won't get up to stop home invasion and sexual manipulation of women and children in their own houses through the Vatican and the Mormon Church. I'm doing it. Okay, your Jesus ain't doing it. Your Jesus is watching it happen and waiting for the right time to get up and stop it. Instead of talking to Earl to help Earl stop it. Right. Okay. Do you understand? So I'm pretty sure that, who's the real Jesus? Who's the real Jesus? Jesus, should we please stand up? The real Jesus is talking to me and working with me. Okay. To stop your abuse. Okay. I'm certain, as the Jerton and the curtain, the Zamp and the lamp and the Deller and the Beller and the Deller and the sphere and the toothbrush on the toothbrush. Yeah, there you go. I'm certain. I'm the guy from the book that looks like Son of Man. And yeah, that one little brown girl that was talking. Yeah, she said, oh no, he don't look like Jesus. Doesn't look like you. He has hair wool. I have hair wool. No, you don't. I've had to shave it off because I've been chemically poisoned by your business partners. I have hair wool. It's very thick. And, stuff, it's if you look at hair of wool, it's wavy. Okay. It's not like kinky like an afro. Okay. Afros don't have, Klinger on MASH has hair of wool. Okay. Okay, so he has wavy hair. Okay. And mine wasn't when I was a kid. That's why everybody gets to the point of condition. Your mom gave you perms and stuff. Yeah, my mom had wavy hair. But, yeah, she had the little, what's her name? Animal crackers in my soup. Shirley Temple. Yeah, my mom was very Shirley Temple looking. Yeah, she's cute. So, but, yeah, the little pictures of Mary Poop. Yeah, she's a cutie. Take that and that. Her beating up the officer's daughter because she was bigoted. No, my grandma wasn't, when he went in and did what he did, my grandma wasn't like, oh, bad. My grandma was, actually, when she was punishing my mom, just, she beat up this bigoted officer's daughter, and you got to go in there. And he goes, don't, tell her I punished you. You did. They were both equally proud of Mary Poop. Well, you guys don't understand, do you? No. She wasn't sitting, she was basically bragging and making it look like everybody was doing all the social convention, but they were both proud as buttons that that little Mary Poop beat up the bigoted officer's daughter. That and that. Yes, they were both. That's our girl, right? They were both proud. You couldn't show it, and you could. It was something they had to be proud of on the inside, right? When you sit and look at it and go, oh yeah, it's obvious. It's obvious. Yeah. They were both proud of Marianne for beating up an officer's daughter that was a bigot. Yes, they were both proud of it. It's our daughter. So little Mary Poop, yeah, she's a toughie. She was that way her whole life. Okay. My mom was always that, And mom would say that, you can't do that, Earl. If you do that, all the bitchy men will kill you. If a woman does it, she's just being a bitch. But if you get up and do the right thing, they'll all kill you. I ain't afraid of that, Mom. Someone's got to do it. If all the men are going to roll over and play walk away money and Thor and Qui-Gon Jinn and Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader, someone's got to get up and I'm the way, the truth, and life. Forgive dead, trespass, love one, eternal, faithful peace. None of the faith of the Father Abraham except through me. Okay, someone's got to do it. It sure as hell isn't the Khomeini in Iran, is it? No, it's not Vladimir Putin. It's not the Pope. It's take that and that. Okay, it's me. I understand people being afraid of being murdered in their children. Look at me, guys. I have where cancer cells are coming and causing nerve damage on my shins from my body trying to eject toxins rapidly. I have one of the most efficient immune systems in the world. Most people would die, okay, or be in the hospital dying dead, okay, from what the military's done to me to try to get me to accept the money from the Temple's Illuminati, come join our group, be a financial advisor to the wealthy. People, most people would have given in and done something stupid and selfish to be comfortable and have sex with the right people and be, most everybody. There's like DT Suzuki, J.D. Krishnamurti, Haile Selassie, myself, and and that's about it. I'm just kidding around, but you know what I mean. We're very rare. Okay. Me and Haile Selassie are very rare. The life of Haile Selassie is what you read in the books. Like Jesus is your God and never has enough money. Right. Okay. So I want you to have money. So, if you want to talk to and about Haile Selassie, you can't even talk to their own family. Look at me. I'm the Messiah. My family. How many in my family are going to say, here's what Earl's thinking? How Earl tells you what he's thinking. It's on YouTube. Yeah. No, he's not crazy. No, you are. Why? Because you talk to Jesus as your God, and Jesus is going to kill everybody you don't like and then give you all their money, right? You're fucking crazy. Shut up. Okay, nobody wants to listen to you talk. You play ball like a pervert, right? So you pop for apples in the toilet. You make weenies with your mom's show jam, right? So we play on a real field porter. We play on a real diamond porter. Okay, so smart fart sniffer. Okay, but I like that movie. It's cute. Yeah, it's dumb as hell. But it's cute. They're all dumb as hell. The only reason why that movie's any fun is because of the stupidity we lived in our lives that reminds us of it. You know what I mean? Yeah. We didn't have any kind of a baseline sharing the same dysfunction. We wouldn't like it. Benny went to jail. He's a fireman and physically got in an altercation with somebody, and the guy ended up being killed, is what I heard. Yeah, Benny. Yeah, they have all the things. That kid went this. Look what happened to Joni Loves Chachi. She became a drug. Dana Plato. There's a long list of all these people that do all these wonderful movies, and they're there. Oh, Good Morning Yesterday, and the lifestyle just totally destroyed them because we're not living the Lord's Prayer. Okay, that's all I see when I watch TV and watch movies and stuff. Is I see movie sets, directors, agents, and life's just falling apart and being held together. Well, I had a big crush on Devon DeCarlo. Yeah. I watch the thing on it, and then I connect in prayer because people pray to the Spirit of Jesus, right? A lot when they're going through hard times. And you try to give them the best privacy you can, but they talk to you about stuff as, okay. Okay. Alrighty then. Yeah, it's really hard. I mean, people tell me stuff. I did not want to know that you're having a homosexual affair. Okay. What's it? I don't want to know all this stuff. I've told people this 1,000 times. Okay, don't. Because my family did that with the thing with Rockefeller. Jesus, show Earl. And it's like, okay, Jesus, every time you guys show that, Jesus, okay, I don't want to see all this stuff. Damn you, David Rockefeller, and your surveillance network. Because that opens the whole door, When you trust the devil and his surveillance equipment and his money, and then you tell Jesus to show Earl how good your lives are because of your worship of Jesus through the Vatican and Rockefeller money, it's like, I'm invisible like Bert on soap, and I don't want to see a damn thing. I'm not worried about a doggone thing. I don't want to take anything you bring. No, although I love to such I don't know what to think. I'm tired. What was it? I call your name, Earl. Don't call my name. I didn't. We were talking to you. Said Jesus, show Earl. Earl. Don't involve me in your prayers. Okay. Knock it off. Unless you're saying, hey, let's lift the Lord's Prayer for Earl, Jesus. Yeah, there you go. Right on. Otherwise, don't involve me in anything, any of your voodoo. That's what my mom used to call it. Spiritual welfare and voodoo. And she hated it. She got that from my grandpa. Spiritual welfare system. You got to get into it. Some people can't do for themselves. Okay. Some people are quadriplegics because of drunk driving because of the Vietnam War. Okay. And we have to get up and make sure that stops so it doesn't happen to Gabe Rocha anymore. Okay. And people don't look because they're being treated like idiots by idiots, that they look for any excuse to get drunk. Right? The reason why you're looking for excuses to get drunk is because you are an idiot. Well, money's rare. Jesus is your God. He never has enough money. He always tells you, hey, go fight and kill other people for their money so you have enough money to be happy with your money because Jesus said so. Jesus said, forgive debt, trespass, love, honor, face. Jesus, show Earl how much we love Jesus. Okay, stand up for Earl. Stand up with Earl for the Lord's Prayer. There you go. That's all I want to see. That's all I want to see. I don't want to see people having homosexual affairs on their spouses because they don't feel worthy, of life and their children and stuff like that. I don't want to know. Don't tell me. Don't confess to me. Don't involve me in your voodoo. Okay. Listen to grandma. That's voodoo. Yeah. My mom always said that. Praying for other people is voodoo. I don't pray for other people. I just ask for help from all ye faithful. Man, my prayers are, come all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Oh, come, let us obey the commands of the Lord. Let us do it, ancestors and descendants, so that way past, present, future, operate at the same time. So you can't do anything righteous and holy in the present if you don't have a foundation from the past. and a light in the future to presently get through this hell because we're not reflect the gift of life, right? So it's 2 and 2 is 4. Life's eternal, grace is infinite. I'm an excellent driver. 20 minutes to Wapner, right? So, Charlie Babbitt told a joke. Yeah, he tells lots of jokes. Like science is going to solve all our problems. Wow, did a real good job on that Hiroshima, Nagasaki, and Tularosa thing there. Thank you, science. That solved a lot of problems. Yeah, sarcasm. You bet you're sorry Judge Wapner asked it's sarcasm. Judge Judy in Mills Lane. I didn't get this job because I'm gorgeous. I got it because I'm smart. Okay, stop being a phone, invading everybody's privacy for debt and trespass. Stand up for the Lord's Prayer. Now you're gorgeous. You don't need a job to pay extortion and exploitation. There you go, Judge Judy. You've been weighed and measured and found wanting. No, you've been judged and then, hey, there you go. Good judgment. Yes, sir. Heart of Psalms, seed of Proverbs. Hi, how you doing? Right? So, hey, anybody else want to watch judge shows anymore? Judge Mills Lane, Judge Hatchett, Judge Ephraim, just judge yourself stupid for accepting money as reality, apply the fix to the Lord's Prayer, go home and reclaim your life. Right on! Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Red beat was right on, right on. Right, you understand? Wilson Pickett, Jimi Hendrix. We can't do anything about them. They passed away and we're stuck in eternal wretchedness and then passed away in eternal wretchedness. Now, we stand up for the Lord's Prayer. We end eternal wretchedness and then we don't have to watch judge shows anymore. Yay! No more 20 minutes to Wapner. Yay! You're an excellent driver. Park the car. Forgive debt, trespass, love, eternal, faithful, peace. No more Chevy commercials. No more Infiniti commercials. No more car commercials, period. No more holding food hostage. No more needing batteries for everything. How to clean up your batteries, how to redo your batteries and stuff. Let's just make sure when we do things, do it right. Make them all universal. Then if one's like that, then we can have somebody. If you want to go through, we can clean it. And I would store it in a clean place. So then that way you'd have to use less WD-40 to clean the battery and trend on videos and have people doing all that instead of living the Lord's Prayer. Yeah. You okay? Annie, are you okay? You've been struck by a smooth criminal, right? You got this. Okay, guys, but I got this. I'm kind of nervous because when this all changes and stuff, then I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of people I've addressed in these videos that want to meet me, and I'm kind of nervous to meet them. I just had this thing about meeting Janet Jackson, and it made me nervous. I don't know. Well, I just don't look or feel my best, you know. If you're going to meet people you had a big crush on when you were young, you'd want to look and feel your best. You wouldn't want to be chemically poisoned by the worst perverts in the history of the world and go, I feel like Captain Kirk on that episode when they were old people with the radiation. Yeah, sucks, huh? Well, hey, you icons and megastars, love you too. Are you sure you want to meet me? Because I'd be nervous as hell to meet me. I'd be like, okay, we ignored him and almost killed him, and he's the most brave, beautiful person in the world, and he helped to deliver our children from the evil of our egos and help us live all the world's fair worldwide. I'm nervous as fuck to meet him. I think I'll just tell him thank you from afar, and if we're all living the Lord's Prayer, you can have your kind of hush on your side of the world, and everything will be okay. Yeah, I'd probably be like that, but then again, if I was Scopta, but then again, no. Okay, live, you guys, okay? I'm not selling potions in a traveling show. I'm the living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer. Okay, I love you.